Hi, class, and thanks so much for those wonderful personal introductions. I always feel closer to you when I can hear your voice, and I love seeing the pictures, so I'm happy most of you have submitted photos for your online work. As a teacher of business management, my goal here is to speak with adult students, with all of you, about the concept of social entrepreneurship. That is, the idea of helping citizens of developing countries to help themselves. Not just contributions, but helping people create businesses and begin enterprise and for the benefit of themselves and their families and their community. Part of this effort would be to bring sound management practices to U.S. students so that you in turn can help others in recipient nations who are currently facing major social issues such as poverty, world hunger. It makes one cry just to think about the seriousness of children being hungry in some parts of the world. You, through your efforts, your management efforts, and what you can pass on to others, you can be part of the energy that is working to reduce and ultimately eliminate the existence of the issue of world poverty, world hunger. As participants in this class, you used a survey instrument that will tell us about how comfortable you are with which elements of management. Many of you, you're all working, I think, if not all, most of you are working, so you have already some experience at a management level. I want to know where you're coming from, how you feel about management, how you feel about communications, what experiences you've had, and this instrument, this little survey instrument, will help us to do that. So first, we're going to use the Moodle polling features. And you will answer, I'll present each of the questions, and you will all put your answers in there, whether you were not familiar with this at all, or you'd submit a 1, or if you're very familiar with this particular element of management, you would give yourself a 5, or somewhere in between. The ratings are on the paperwork sent to you earlier. Once we finish the polling, then each question, each element of this will be given to a group who will take it to a breakout room and discuss that element and come back with the group definition of the issue being discussed. The purpose here is to help you figure out, help you think about where you are. It's a self-assessment too, and when you have to put it down on paper, you think a little harder about where you are on each of these issues, how comfortable you are, how much you know about it, what experience you've had. What is being a manager, for instance? How does one communicate? What are the important communication issues in management? And we'll address them separately, but the purpose of the instrument is to help you assess your own consideration of these issues, what you think of them. It will serve as a discussion points during this meeting, our online discussion meeting, after you come back from your breakout rooms. And it gives me an early indication of who feels strong in what area and who feels that we need to spend more time there. The assessment contains 8 questions. Please answer each one. I love working with you all, and I look forward to whatever comes out of this time and this meeting together.